This is the start of a fragment of text. Right, okay, so we've got all there. Okay, no, that doesn't line up now. So it's that one. I believe you can be confident of your translation. I believe you can be confident of your translation for all now, mistress. Let's see now. Right. Pilgrims. Pilgrims. Banished. Book Emperor. I don't think any of those are particularly... It's going to be, I think, one of the... Sees, loves, or knows, I think. We're working with. It's got this bit from Pilgrims. And also that bit from Banished, which I think is probably to do with travel. This thing. But it's not going to be follow God something all, because this is a verb. So this is going to be sky or temple, I think. Because this is being used as an adjective. So I think probably sky, God. And if we say this is from God, that might be knows from the book, maybe? Does sky God knows all make sense? Ooh, those phrases don't make sense. A blessing, perhaps? For all, it would be seas, maybe? This comes from the same site as that roll of paper, I think. So are these leads, or are these things what Remba was after? Please wait, mistress. I will consider the matter. Can you work out where the robe originated? I fear so. It is not a good location, mistress. But Professor Mayari was keen that we found Master Remba. And I am sure Master Remba is equally keen to be found. Show me where he went, Six. I am not exactly certain, mistress, but I believe Remba travelled far from home, into the eye of the cyclones. Oh dear, right. So, let's go back to the beginning now, because... So, no, no, oh, that's not good. Ah, no. Solvable inscriptions. So I think... I don't know what this means. Oh, no, we've already got... No, right, we've already got that one. That's good. Like, there's no point in changing that one. Oh, are these the ones that I've already got 100%? So, unsolved. So, solvable. These are the ones that are like, okay, yeah. No, I think I've already got some of these already, haven't I? I'm confoozled. Yeah, these are ones I've already done. Oh, I have to be able to kind of look at them and go, oh, right, this is... And then this pops up and goes, oh, yeah, you fully solved it. So, unsolved inscription. So, we'll go back to the beginning. So, Huang showed me this. Let's have a look. So, I know it's... Oh, right, so, yeah, I've changed this to robots instead of rebels. Because we know it's not that. Yeah, this doesn't have as much of a connection, unless you're saying it's something to do with people. Banished. Yeah, and that seems to fit with this kind of... Admittedly, I'm working from... It works from the storyline. All pilgrims together. Because, yeah, this seems to fit with all of these. Like, you've got the travel, but you've also got the kind of divine element there. Together... I still think that one works. Book of Robots. So that's the one we've changed. I think I would stick with these ones. I think these ones work. Yeah. Sky God knows all. This might not be the right thing, is the thing. It might be sees all? I don't think knows from the way she was talking about it. But I think I'm using knowledge I shouldn't have, really. So I'll stick with that. let's keep going with the Eye of the Cyclones. The Cyclones. Sailing to the Eye of the Cyclones. Does the rope's origin suggest there's a cult living inside the Cyclones? Oh, which way? I don't know who's speaking. Doing what? Worshipping the storm? It is possible. Humans have very strange hobbies. Yes, that's correct. I can't really argue with that one. Hold on, 6. I cannot hold on, mistress. We are in... Who's saying that one? Oh, we're in one piece. We appear to be... I want to stay on this side, roughly. Mistress, I think the site of Rambus Cache may have been a quarry. Whee! Another rapid! The whole area is wild. No, I need to be... Oh, I'm gonna miss it. We better check the hull when we land. No one would come out here just for stone. It was most likely not always so inaccessible. Also, I believe the stone was the same as that used in the goddess statue on Maerzi. Available data suggests the Eye of the Cyclones is in this vicinity. The river seems to have died. We're barely sailing, but we are moving. I'm not actually controlling this. I don't know where to go. I cannot see which way to turn at this branch, mistress. We'll have to choose one and explore. I see it. There's something up ahead. A moon? There is air, but no upriver, mistress. We'll need to leave the ship here and hop her down. Please do not be alarmed. It is quite safe. Will Rember be waiting for us here, in the centre of the storm, the Eye of the Cyclones?
The hopper fired, and for a moment I was gone. Not aboard the Nightingale, not on the moon beneath. It could have been a heartbeat or an hour. But I didn't feel the cold until I reappeared.
A pile of rocks, mistress, smashed together by the waters. It seems Janiqui had a taste for places like this. You said the last one would be empty too, and it wasn't. So who knows what we'll find here. Perhaps a box of hand towels and a hairbrush. This way, 6. No sarcasm, that's my job. Perhaps Rember's waiting for us just around this corner. We can offer him back to the Nightingale, and this chapter of my life will be done. Perhaps, mistress, perhaps. We can only hope. Hold it. 6. What's that?
Here, in the middle of the hurricane, there was a house. It was fine. Tucked in below the overhanging rock. Wooden beams, mud brick walls, shutters. Large enough for 2 families to argue over. It would have been measly on Iox and grand on Elbereth. But here, it was impossible.
Someone built this? Buildings do not occur naturally, mistress. How did Janiqui find it? I hope we can ask him, mistress. So are robots capable of hope? Certainly. We calculate odds, of course, but even the most unlikely outcomes must always eventually occur. Hope is a mathematical certainty. I like that. I mean, the mathematics does not care whether you like it or not, mistress. Well, I mean, it doesn't necessarily work, because if we want to find him alive, that's not going to work, necessarily. Blocked with rubble and ruin. The whole place must be slowly peeling away from the cliff. How do I get in? Perhaps you might forgo going inside? No, I need to. You're vaulted over the wall here. Please, mistress. The floor beyond would only give way beneath you. The floor looks like stone to me, Six. So it is heavy and more likely to fall. Maybe that's what happened to Rember. He fell through a hole in the floor. Do you see any other way in? No. No, neither do I. Remember over. Here goes. The floor seems sound enough. Six? Where did the robot go? Pots. No, I can't actually change my angle.
The ghosts were still here, cooking, reading, doing whatever ghosts do. The house was empty, but it hadn't been abandoned.
Look at this place, Aaliyah. No one would live here. They couldn't. Right. Let's see what's up here. Ruin and rubble. Rubble and ruin. Is that smoke? That is definitely smoke. Oh, Rember. That's your ship, isn't it? Oh, dear. What's this? It's quite different than the rest of the building. Some kind of telescope? The position and the bearings are fixed. Okay, so if we can find a telemoscope, that'll be good. Glint amongst the stones. There's something wedged here. Fragment of a page from a book. I would estimate dates from the Ioxian Empire. And there's some writing on the paper. Ooh, we've not seen these before. It's the end of a longer line of text. So, book of... Okay. I'm certain my translation for book is right now. Woohoo! Is that one word? It looks horrible. There's only one word left to resolve. Apparently, it looks a bit like banished. Book of... So, you've got a little bit of the holy thing there, and then the squiggle. Oh, and then, if I'm right about nose, then this would be mysteries, I think. Potentially. The combination, I think that would work. Book of Mysteries? I don't think I've seen anything with this sort of penmanship before. So it must have originated somewhere we haven't previously discovered. Just don't look down, Aaliyah. Right. Better go and find where 6 got to. Nope, we're exploring. Rough bed. Hardly comfortable. Whoever built this place wasn't worried about it making it cozy. And there's an inscription here. It's old, barely visible, scratched into the plaster. Wow. Right, so think... Let's go with the small ones. They might be okay, maybe not. I was like, oh, they might be easy to work out. You got this double here. Oh, I don't know. So, yeah, they both... Yeah, there's this. So this is person. So we'll put family. Because I think family works. Because that's... I think that this shape with the dot is something to do with people. So that would be mother. By that logic. That's not God, because we've got that one. And yeah, I've got... That's not going to be right. That logic isn't right. Let's pull these off then. So... Is that... I, maybe? I think... No, because that's not going to be in the middle. That's not going... That would start it, surely. Oh, dear. God, it's got nebula, maybe? To go with the sky? No, because I don't think... I mean, looking at this, these are all nouns, so this assumably is going to be a verb. I'm fairly sure this is a different... I think this is a different thing from what we had last time. The thing is, oh, I can look at this, is the other ones didn't really fit. So hold doesn't fit from the previous one. So I think, yeah, I think they have different. I think these must be random each time because I'm fairly sure this was a shorter one. Death smiles at us all. Death smiles, no. Stranger smiles. But I think family intends harm? They actually, yeah, that actually works as a phrase. And I think these two are clearly connected for I and they. I do not mother us think. So is this... Yeah, or is it we? But we think they... That makes sense, actually. Stranger smiles, but us think they intend harm. I'll do for now. It's a beautiful example of the script. But I barely understand it. The angle is interesting too. Scratched by someone lying down. Now I'm going to go back to it. I'm going to put I. And the reason I'm putting I is the correct... I is the subject. Whereas us is an object. So they've quite interestingly put it that one. Like, it could be mother, because that would fit. But I think I works for they. I think us fits better. But if that transferred to we, I'd feel a lot more comfortable with it. There's nothing else in here, is there? Is there anything? I was wondering if there's something over that. There he is. Mistress. It is good to see you intact, mistress. How did you get down from that arch? I could not climb over the wall, so I drove myself off the cliff edge. Once I had dug myself out of the sand, I found a door. And are you in one piece? Evidently, mistress. But I appreciate your concern, mistress.